Y'all, starting a garden in your 40s is not for the weak. And I was mixing some dirt. And y'all, when I tell you I could not get up like I was in my 20s, I was like, yes. Oh. Y'all read that right. The garden that changed everything. And I just want to start and give y'all a little backstory on how I started gardening. It's not in my bloodline. No one really inspired me to garden. It was just something that was within me. And one day I just looked out my window. I have a window and it's facing directly toward my backyard. And I used to always look out that window. And my backyard was just grass and, cut grass and just an open space. I love watching flowers and plants, waterfalls, just forest itself. I just love it. And I just thought to myself as I was standing in the window, I was like, what if I get me some flowers to put in my yard for my view, because I'm always randomly stopping and just looking out my window. And something just clicked in my mind, like, you should get something for your view. And that's what I did. I went to Lowe's. For some reason, I was drawn, when I went to Lowe's, for some reason, I was just drawn to seeds. In the back of my mind, I was just going to Lowe's to get me some, some cute little flowers. Cute little flowers and flower pots. That was, my plan, to go to Lowe's to get some cute flowers. But for some reason, I was drawn to the seeds. It was a seed tower, and I was just looking at the seeds. And I was like, I was just looking at it, and I was like, I like cucumbers. I like cantaloupe. I like watermelon. I like bell peppers. I like onions. And I was just throwing everything in the basket. Everything I like to eat, I was throwing it in the basket. And I went to the soil section. And when I went to the soil section, I was like, okay, I need some soil. So I got me a bag of soil. It was a regular bag of Miracle-Gro soil. And that was it. That same day, I went to Dollar Tree and I got me some pot. So I got my stuff and I set it and when I got back home, I set it in a yard, and I was like, where can we start? Where can I start? Because I know in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm going to do me a garden. I'm going to do me a garden, and I'm going to be all right once I start my garden. And y'all, I started Googling and watching YouTube videos. But let me remind you, I still had my stuff, like my seeds and stuff I purchased, just sitting there in the yard. It was sitting in the yard for, I'll say, about maybe a month, just sitting there while I was watching YouTube. Just different gardeners. I was watching my favorite gardeners. I'll be watching. I'm still watching, y'all. Thank y'all so much for this journey with me. And I was watching the videos and I was like, okay, I got this. I can do this. So I came to my yard. I ordered some stuff off of Amazon. I got those 2 raised beds, and I got a trellis for my cucumber, because I knew, since I've been watching videos, I know I was going to need a trellis. I was going to need raised bed just to start off, because I did have a lot of seeds and I had my soil. So when my raised bed and stuff came, that's when it hit me. I was like, I am really starting a garden. I cannot believe this. This is something I never thought I could ever do, is to start a garden. And then around that time, I was, we're human. We go through a lot. And it was just something for me to focus on, because I like to watch plants grow. I like to see the beauty in plants. And the harvest part is, I think it was the part when I knew it was time, when I knew I wanted to see that journey in a plant. Like you plant your seed, you see it sprout, and you get your fruit. You baby it, you doctor it, you talk to it, and you get your fruit. And that was the part I loved. I loved that part. And once you see those flowers and you see your fruit, once you see the flowers, then you be like, oh, I got it. I got it now. This is the stage right here. And then you start seeing your fruit. And once you see your fruit, you'll be like, oh my God, this is really happening. Once you harvest that fruit and you taste that fruit, you'll be like, I did that. I did that. So to make a long story short, that's the journey I was looking for. Even when I started, like around that time, I started my locks. You know, I was looking for something to focus on. I was looking for something, for like a hobby, something to do. And I started my locks, and you know, when you do your locks, it's like a journey too. You twist it get in the budding phase. Like the little buds, it start to lock up. And once it starts to lock up, you see that, yeah, it's locking up. And I did that. But y'all, make a long story short, I am going to, since I achieved everything that I wanted to achieve before I even started my locks, I will be combing my locks out. I am going to comb my locks out because my locks is no longer needed, because this is a fresh start for me, because I accomplished my garden, I accomplished my locks, and now it's time for a different look. And I know, yeah, y'all gonna be like, girl, why you cutting your locks? They so beautiful. It's just something within me that I want to do. I want to cut. I don't want to cut it. I'm just going to comb it out. This is something I want to do because I feel like the locks is not a part of me anymore. So I feel like when something is, you don't want it, and something is not a part of you anymore, you have no interest in it anymore, you have to get rid of it to protect your peace. And my locks is no longer giving me peace. My garden is giving me peace. Because everything happens so fast. My garden is giving me peace. Each and everything I touch in my garden, it's like a healing journey for me. And to stand in my window now and just watch my garden and watch the beautiful flowers and just watch all the things I accomplished in my garden, y'all, it's a beautiful feeling. It really is. And y'all, I'm about to tear up because this is exactly what I wanted. And you know, when you want something, you gotta do it. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep it pushing, because remember, it's your journey. It's nobody else's journey but you. You're going to feel that journey within yourself. Nobody else is going to feel that journey. Nobody else is going to feel your life or what you got going on, because you're a different person. You're different from everybody. You stand alone. You your own person. And whatever it is that you feel like you want to do to watch a journey or to heal in that process, keep going, because that's you. That's what you want to do. Nobody else. You gotta keep going. Even if you fail in it, and if that's something you don't want to do, just drop it. Find something you want to do and just keep going. Just keep going. I would have never thought in a million years, I would say 2 years before I started, I would never thought in a million years I would be dropping seeds and growing stuff in the garden. In our days, we used to be like, that's for old people. Why you wanna, I be like, that's for old people. Old people plant and grow food and all that. Oh, old people gotta go, and you see a random old lady on her hands and knees pulling weeds, and I would have never thought in a million years I'll be that old lady on my hands and knees pulling weeds. And speaking of that, y'all, oh my God, around that time I was in my 30s. I'm 40 now. I'm 41, but when I started my garden, I was in my 30s. And y'all, when I say them 40s hit different. If you're in your 40s, you should know what I'm talking about. Y'all, starting a garden in your 40s is not for the weak. It's really not. And especially if it's a healing journey for you and you want something exactly the way you want it, it's not for the weak. Because, baby, you're going to be bending. You're going to be crouching over. You're going to be stuck. I remember one time I was sitting on the ground, y'all. I think I was doing a video and I was mixing some dirt. And y'all, when I tell you I could not get up like I was in my 20s, I was like, oh my God, girl, slow down. I had to lift with two hands. I thought I could like lift up with my legs. That wasn't happening. I did, you know how when an old person sit on the couch and they have to roll to get up, they got to do that rock to get up. Oh my God, when I felt myself doing that, I was like, I'm in my 40s. I'm literally in my 40s and I feel it, and the 40s hit different. And if you in your 40s, you should know, you know. Oh my God. And I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, girl, you just 40. Because I know a lot of my subscribers like in their 50s and 60s. And I know y'all gonna watch this and y'all gonna laugh at me because y'all gonna be like, girl, you still young. You ain't number in your 40s. Girl, stop. But I know it's different. The 40s, it hit different. And y'all know from y'all 30s, from y'all 20s and 30s, y'all was able to do stuff, you know, quicker, like hop a fence, get up quicker, or get up off the couch quicker. Yeah, y'all was able to do that. And in your mind, when you hit your 40s, and in your mind you think you can still do that, but your bones and your joints and your muscles gonna tell you something different. Like, girl, slow down. Take it easy. So now if I have like a bag of soil I need to be lifted up, if I have something that I'm, you know, constantly bending, I'll call my husband. I'll tell him, look, can you come? I need your help. Come lift this soil up, or come, I need your help. Ain't nothing wrong with help, because baby, I'm trying to stay. I'm in my 40s, but I'm trying to feel like I'm in my 40s. I don't want to feel like I'm, you know, 60 and 70 years old, because I see some nice looking 60s and 70-year-olds that get up like she 20 and 30 and be active, and I'm like, yeah, I want to be like that. I want to do that. Garden is not for the weak, but it's a healing process. And y'all, it changed me. It changed everything about me. People can even see if someone know you, and if you start a garden, and if you really true about it, you start your garden and it's literally a whole garden, and people can tell the difference in you. They can tell like your face, how it glow, how you smile. People be watching you. People watches, and they will tell you, girl, you glowing, you look different. What's the recipe? What you doing? I don't know. I'm in my healing journey. It's the healing journey. It's working. It's like when you watch the same people, but they do different things, and it's like you're in their life. It's like you're watching their journey, you're watching how they grow food. And y'all, half of y'all like my friends. I don't have friends at all, y'all. I'm here to tell you, I ain't got no friends. I don't socialize. I don't do none of that. My only friend is my husband, and I talk to him, and we talk to each other, and that's all I be needing. And that's my best friend right there. Just wanted to get on here. I'm 18 minutes into talking, but I just wanted to get on here and just let y'all know how my garden changed me. And it changed me not only for the good, it changed me mentally, because it's something I can like actually focus on. It's something that, you know, I can say I did that, you know, I accomplished that. That was one of the goals I set, and I achieved that goal. And not only is a goal, it's just a healing journey, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's like a process. The process, it goes. You plant your seed. You see your seed sprout. You see the flower, and you harvest your food. And once you eat your food, that's the healing part. Just to watch the journey. That's the healing part, y'all. And I'm over here loving it. I'm loving it. And I know y'all be seeing me, and I be all giggly and stuff, but that is just my process. That's all it is. And when I learn something, I get overexcited, and I'll be wanting to teach whoever is willing to listen, whoever's willing to learn. Before this, I was a daycare teacher. I was a daycare teacher for, I say, like 8 years. And when you a daycare teacher and you watch those kids grow, you teach those kids things that they need to know to get them prepared for school and get them prepared for the real world. And once a whole year go by, you'll be like, dang, that child learned that because of me. And they really achieve because it's a routine. It's like a routine. You gotta keep going. The same, just like in the garden, just like your hair lock journey, just like if you on like a slim fast journey, if you feel like you want to lose weight, it's something you got to keep moving, keep going, moving forward with. You gotta keep going. But once that end of that year, after you done taught that child all you can teach them, and you be like, dang, I'm ready for the next, you know, 4-year-old to roll in, ready for the next 3-year-old to roll in, so I can teach them the same I taught that child. So that was a journey for me, even though, you know, it was my job, but I had passion in that because I love teaching kids. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about, because y'all know daycare don't be paying them much. Daycare teachers don't get paid a lot. Not that much. It had to be something else. It's the passion. You gotta have passion in everything you do. Now, if you want to get paid off your passion, then that's fine. Just like I started this garden and wasn't realizing that I can actually get paid, actually get a steady income, which is something that's good. You got a passion for something, you can get paid for it. That's even better. Yes, that's even better. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to get on here and just, you know, just chat with y'all and let y'all know what mindset I'm on, and you know why I started a garden, and how it changed me, and it changed me for the better. And y'all, this is just only the beginning. It's only the beginning, and I'm here for it. I'm for it. I'm here for it. And the journey, the journey for me, I hear a bee, y'all, but I don't see it. Oh, yeah, y'all. It's a big bumblebee, like right here. It's on the snapdragons. The bumblebee is on the snapdragons, y'all. But that's one of the things I love to hear. I love bees, I love birds, I love flowers, just nature itself. I just love it. So now I can look out my window and it's not just an empty field. It's just a beautiful garden. What I did that. And I'm proud of. I did it and I'm proud of that. So that is a beautiful bee, y'all. That the bumblebee, the yellow and black bumblebee, they're so pretty. I just seen it fly that way and he just doing his job. I'm gonna let the bumblebee do his job. So yeah, y'all, drop down in the comments. Let me know what inspired you to grow your garden. What is your healing process? What is what is your main goal in your garden? Because I know my main goal is to I expanded the I'm done with expanding. That used to be my goal, to expand, but now my goal is to really focus on myself and my healing process. That's my goal. I already accomplished everything in my garden, and that's just a part of the garden. Is just a part of my healing process. That's my goal. Just to sit back and relax now after all my hard work have paid off, and it's time for me to just sit back and watch out my window and just thank God for all he have done for me. Yeah, y'all, I want to thank y'all so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all in the next video.